Hey everyone, Skeldeck here, back with another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Today I'm going to do something a little different during this live stream. Basically what I plan to do is compare Season 1 to Season 1, two fresh accounts, one on the existing US server and one on the new Chinese version that came out. I know that some of the stuff is probably going to be the same, and I know there are dramatic differences. Big reason why I'm doing this first is because I want to see some of the new content, and I don't like to wait. So I'm not going to understand any of the dialogue or any of the any of the audio, but I'm here for it. I have some image translation services I can use for certain things that I have to be able to understand, and from there we'll just play through it and just see what the differences are between what we can expect with the new version coming up. And before I do that, I do want to go through. There was a new announcement today, and I do want to go through that. So I'm going to jump into that real quick and go through some of the some of the new information that we have today. Cover that, and then we'll get into the gameplay. So I'll pull that up real quick. We have massive overhaul preview, character building. Character growth simplified. Heroes growth has never been easier. EXP and levels are now shared across heroes. You only need to level up once. Optimize level progression. Make better use of your stamina bread. Improvement breakthrough overhauled. No more getting stuck on materials. Complete trials to breakthrough resonance levels. Alright, so this is a bit more information that we already knew. The next thing here is we have a new system, Hero Talents. This isn't something that was in the announcement yesterday that I put out. But we're going to read through what this says here. Choose talents to your desire and strategize like never before. Talents provide heroes with various attribute buffs and new effects in battle. So it sounds like they're getting rid of one system by making all hero levels the same. As you level and progress one hero, everyone will have the same level, and they're getting rid of that, but they're kind of replacing it with something else. So there's still going to be a lot of grinding to do, I'm sure. You have something to do when you've completed all your other regular daily content, I guess. Moving on, we have equipment system overhaul, equipment system improved. Jesus, I can't read today. Equipment system improved, giving you a boost during early exploration. Special gear now available in the main story. As far as I recall, looking at these items, they look like we've had those for quite a while. So I don't know that they're necessarily new. But the equipment system improvements were something I was talking about in my video yesterday. I was hoping they'd make changes to. So let's see what they have to say. Common and rare equipment level cap lowered, making gear development easier. So it says common equipment, original level cap was 8, adjusted level cap is 4. Rare equipment, original level cap was 12, adjusted level cap is 4. At first glance, that sounds like a nerf than making it easier in the early game, unless we're going to get the same benefit that we originally get by leveling an item up to 12. If we get that and only have to level it to 4, then it's a good thing. If not, then it's kind of a nerf, and it's gonna, not that it doesn't matter too much, to be honest. The stats are so low on them anyway, but I really hope it's not a nerf. I hope it's the other way around. Let's see, mythic equipment sets introduced. No longer limited by gear slots. So looks like they're introducing more items for mythic than just your chest and gloves, basically. Looks like I have a helmet and also a weapon, so you're going to have 2 more things to farm for once you get towards closer to end game, and people who have big accounts like mine. I don't know how that's going to translate over with all the heroes we have, but we'll find out. But it's just another thing to grind for. Again, these gacha games, they're pretty grind heavy, so even though they're getting rid of the leveling system, which I kind of invite a bit, they are replacing it with a talent tree system, so you're still gonna have to grind for that. I'm just hoping that they improve the amount of stamina we get every day, because it's, you know, the stamina that we get now is so low compared to any other game that I've played. And I've played a lot, you know, several different gacha games, and this is, you know, Dragonheir is by far the worst. I do know that they kind of do it that way to make you have to plan and strategize and so on and so forth, but man, they got to open that up a little bit, because otherwise we're just going to get bored and go play other games that we have stamina for, you know? Anyway, moving on, we have DIY mode introduced to Mythic equipment. Customize and get perfect attributes. The new Forge feature allows you to craft Mythic equipment of specific slots and set types. Customize and craft your perfect gear. Okay. So it's a new crafting system, it sounds like. I see a little icon up here. Looks like some other kind of, you know, material that we'll have to use to forge items. And then the next thing we have is equipment tempering revamped. Now every attribute will roll its max value. Now, after legendary and mythic equipment reaches max refinement level, each attribute can be further enhanced through tempering. And so there's yet another material that I'm sure we're going to have to farm for. But hey, at least it's something else that, you know, one of my biggest complaints as far as the gearing system is concerned is how bad the RNG is. And simply put, you know, 95 to 99% of all gear you get to drop is trash. It's to be sold, you know, because it's not worth anything. It's not worth leveling. It's not worth using. And, you know, a lot of times your season come down to who had better gear. You could have the same heroes as the next 5 guys above you, but if they got better gear drops than you did and then better rolls, they're gonna outperform you 10 times out of 10. So we'll have to wait and see what this looks like and how bad the grind is going to be for that, you know, and how much, again, it all comes down to how much stamina we get as well. Let's see, we have new cross-boundary storage. Inherit mythic equipment from previous seasons via the boundless chest. So this looks like, off at first glance, I'm guessing we can carry over 4 pieces of equipment, you know, between seasons. I'm sure that there's going to be some way to increase that, probably through, you know, transactions. We'll wait and see. It's a nice little addition. You know, if you get a really good item, you don't want to lose it at the end of the season. You can bring it with you up to, like, it looks like 4 pieces. I don't know if there's, like, if this is just for slots and then you can save more pieces. You know, if these little icons here act as like a storage chest. Don't know. We'll find out at some point. And so that looks like it for now. You know, just a little bit more information that we didn't have yesterday. Some nice graphics, I guess. You know, so with that being said, we're gonna get rid of this here and get into some gameplay. I will say I'm gonna skip through a lot of the opening dialogue and stuff. The chances are you've seen it all before already, and you probably don't want to sit here and go through it all again. And I'm not going to drag it out. On the Chinese version, I'm not going to understand what they're saying. I'll end up making up my own dialogue, and nobody wants that. So anyhow, I'm going to go in, start a fresh account. And the first thing that I noticed on my my existing US account here, or not US, my existing account, is that when I go to the new server list, the server list name is in Chinese. I'm actually curious of what that server says, so I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I don't like to pulled up the freaking on keyboard thing. Get rid of that. Pull up my little image translator here and see what that says. I know it's just the server name, but I'm just curious. So we'll take a look at that real quick, and then we'll get into it. We'll get into the game. Hopefully the thing is working again. It was down earlier. Okay, Flash Goldmine 1. So that's the server name. It is what it is. I was just curious what it said. I'm sure it doesn't exactly translate, but Anyhow, let's get on with this. I'm gonna create a new character. And let's go. Andrew, what are you doing? Bedtime. Alright, hurry up, put it on the charger. Alright, why am I still getting audio from... Where's that audio coming from? Ah, there we go. Love you. Good night. Okay, so that's the first sequence on the existing global version. And I don't know why I put US version on the thumbnail because it's not even available in the US anymore. I should have put. Yeah, I just thought about that now. Oh well. Alright, so we're going to pull this up, the Chinese version, and we're going to jump into a new server here. Okay, so far the opening cutscene is pretty much exactly the same. They have some different voice acting. I'm going to try to go through and... Oh wait, I don't want to click that yet. I do want to try to go through and keep my audio. Yeah, I do want to enable the audio there, but I have to disable it there. Give me 1 second. I move some screens around on my PC here. Alright, so we're going to mute that for now, and we're going to bring this up. Okay, so side-by-side comparison here, looking at it on my screen. It's the same, except one is in Chinese and one is in English. And there's the English version, the current global version, and there's the Chinese version. So we're going to click through that. Okay. And it's telling us about, I guess, the different affinities. I will say off the rip, the voice acting does sound like it's probably a little better than the current version. The current global version. I gotta say global version instead of US version because it's not US. Oh well. I'll replace the thumbnail later. Alright, so this is your standard, you know, same cutscene we've all seen. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. I'm sure that's just asking me, are you sure you want to skip? Some of this stuff's not hard to figure out, especially if you've been playing the game. You kind of know the dialogue a little bit, you know, the options and so on and so forth. So I'm not going to waste too much time with this. Alright, and so we get to this screen. Let me go ahead and mute that. I'm going to bring up my other one. And get rolling back on that and get caught up. I wonder if you can roll less than 10 and what happens. So your main three, poison, fire, and lightning. Gonna go through the same thing. Again, I'm gonna skip this. And then we'll get to the dragon head part, or the dragon fight part. You know, so far background graphics, and what I mean by that is, you know, the stuff in the background, the boss, the map area, you know, the scene itself looks identical, you know, aside from the language. You know, you have this here in the English version, and then you have this here in the new Chinese version. So those are the same. Gonna go ahead and attack on both. And it's literally going through the same sequence. This is Chinese version. This is global version. And we got the battle start. So this is all pretty much exactly the same. So I'll go ahead and follow this little tutorial stuff. Yeah, it's actually easier if you double click on it. We'll go ahead and drag and drop. We're gonna die anyhow. Oh, so I look like Vinyara. I'm sure it's Vinyara, right? Her graphic is different. I just noticed that. So if you see her here in the English and the global version, you know, she's the skeleton granny, and then in the Chinese version, I got to a different scene. Let's see if it'll go back to the icons or if this is it. Vinyara now. It's almost like I should just play through the English version and let the dialogue play there and then have the Chinese version show. But yeah. So yeah, the character portrait or the hero portrait for Vinyara is different. So far, I didn't notice the other ones. That one just caught my eye. Alright, we're going to skip through this. I do notice on the Chinese version, every time I try to skip dialogue, it prompts me to accept and go forward. On the global version, doesn't seem to do that. Just lets me click through, and then I can get to my character creation, which, again, between the two, is exactly the same. Yeah, I should start taking notes on some of these things. Maybe I will for like strength, int, dex, constitution, charisma, wisdom. Maybe I'll take note of that on the Chinese version. That'll help me with the gear if I can recognize the script here, you know. But anyhow, we always go with the dwarf. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Do that. Continue. See if it'll let me use this name again, because I did go through it a little bit earlier, just kind of make sure I could actually get through stuff, get it installed, connect, and all that. So I do have a character existing. If that doesn't work, okay, I'll use my other. I'll use that then. Oh no, this is the global. What am I talking about? So this is codec global. Okay, we'll do that. That can't be taken. And while that's loading, we'll go back to the Chinese version. Character creation is just the same. Everything is the same there. Enter your name. I can actually enter English characters. Now my name will show up English in the game. I do know that much. Haven't played much through it, but played through enough. Another thing that I noticed too at the very beginning of the game is they changed up the autoplay stuff. So on the global version, you have it up here in the top left, and the new version looks like it's going to be over here in the right. So let me see if I can turn that on. So now it's going to autoplay through the dialogue up till it needs, interaction from me. And go through that. Jump into the new scene here, and then same thing on the English version. Oh, it's actually going in opposite directions. So this is already a bit different. The map layout is different. All right, okay. So we came in on the Chinese version. We came in from the right and flew down to the left. On the current global version, we came in from the left and flew down to the right. The map, overall, the map looks. Can I open the map right now? Is it gonna let me? Oh god, did I break it? Come on, you can do it. Okay. So looking at the map between the two, I notice on the global version here, we have the paths that we can go through, that we can, walk through. On the Chinese version, maybe this is the same thing, but this looks like more of a straight shot than having a little bit more of this. And we're still going to go around to the left anyway, so they just changed this opening thing a little bit to, I don't know, maybe make it look new. So we'll go through that. Go through, yeah, we're going to come around this way. There's some bad guy there. We're probably going to have to fight him. Are you alright? Yep, hungry soul, fresh food, yeah. Let's go, buddy. Yep, okay, it's teaching us how to put our characters on the map. We're gonna go through this. Can enable going to level 2. Okay. New monsters appear, yada yada yada. Yep, okay, we already did that in the opening sequence. I don't know why you're teaching me how to do it again. Anyhow. Switching back to the Chinese version just to get caught up. Let's see what the difference is. Here. Okay, we're going to get out of the map. And we're going to start navigating through. Okay, same kind of ghoul beast. Whatever. Click through that. Yeah. Okay, buddy, let's fight. Again, it's going to teach me how to put my guy on the map. Or on the tiles. Huh. No, it actually didn't do that. It just went straight into the battle. Interesting. It's still going to teach me how to use my ult, though. And there's more bad guys on the field at the start than there was on the global version. Interesting. Not that it matters. They're all dead anyway, but. Again, we're going to skip through that. Okay. Okay, so right off the rip, these look like the same guy, but they're different. So now I want to take a screenshot of this and translate that to see if it is in fact the same guy. It has the same skill icons at least, so I'm thinking it's the same guy, but they made him look like an elf instead of a skeleton. I wonder if there's some kind of like thing in China where they're not allowed to use certain like graphics, or if it's just because they want to kind of streamline all the character designs to look more Chinese, maybe? Chinese-ish? Asian-ish? Elfish? I don't know. Whatever. Either way, so this is, okay, this is interesting. Yeah, so this is the translation. He's in the deep elves, not the dark elves. This is undead, so that's different. It says order evil. I'm gonna guess chaotic, chaos. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, what am I talking about? The icons are not the same. So these are two different heroes. This is Theo, and the other one is Olaf. So okay, that's my bad. So yeah, they're not the same ones. You don't get the same guy to start. And this, yeah, Theo is a rare, and Olaf is a common. I should have seen that from the jump. Looks a little bit different. We're gonna go ahead and continue. Okay. One other thing that I noticed that I kind of like is that I don't have to sit here and click around the screen a million times. I can click this button, and boom, it'll take me to my next objective. Voice acting sounds better. I mean, it's always that way. I watch a lot of anime, and I used to watch a lot of old Chinese kung fu movies that were that were subtitled. And they've always done a better job at voice acting than U.S. type, English-speaking type people. So it feels like you can be, if you understood what they were saying, which I don't, of course. But it really feels like you could really get immersed kind of into the story. I mean, of course, we know that the story is not all that great. It's kind of bland, but voice acting goes a long way, I'll tell you, in enjoying a story or at least wanting to pay attention to it. Most people just click through all this stuff and continue on. You know, but we're going to go through a little bit of it and then I'll start skipping it. I don't know what they're saying anyway, so. I'm just listening to the actual voice acting a little bit. Okay, and then we click this again and boom, we just start auto following again. And damn, we run a hell of a lot faster. Holy cow. Being on a horse actually makes us run faster. Who'd have thunk it? Alright, so since we're on there, we're going to pause that one. We're going to get caught up on the English. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll just say. English versus Chinese. Something, I don't know. Whatever. We're going to go through that. The map layout does look different. Who's talking for the 1000th time? Yeah, whatever, bro. Come on. So we go through. Okay, so they did shorten it a little bit. You know, we're going to meet up with her at some point. Put him up here. Yeah. Alright, let's start that. Why are you facing that way, dude? Can we? No, we can't. We can't 2x yet. Come on, we're just going to double click these. Let's go. So there's more combat, you know, in the English version than there is in the Chinese version. To start out with, you know, I don't know how it's going to progress later on. Let's get on with this. Come on, let my double click register, please. Alright, that's cool. We go through this. Okay, wait, we have this here. We already have, that's all done. Can I claim? No. Okay, you were the one talking in my head just now. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, you're going to trick me into being a sacrifice. This is kind of similar on the Chinese version. What's this? Or what's that?
Oh, you mean that giant contraption?
See, the voice acting is just already off the rip. I can tell that it's better on the Chinese version. Wonder how if they're going to improve, if they're going to use the same kind of dialogue, if we're going to get any voice acting at all on the new, you know, on the new global version when it comes out. These things remain to be seen. Yeah. All right, we're going to skip through this. I don't want to listen to this guy talk.
Our 1,000 sacrifice.
1,000 sacrifice. Okay, yeah, we got a purple dice and some worm arrow. Yeah, all right, let me close that, bro. Uh-oh. Guess I have to watch the cutscene like that then.
Master has awoken.
Okay. Now let me get through that. Alright, let's go. Come on. Start of Fate Prologue. Okay, this looks like a good time to transition back over to the Chinese version. What happened? I'm going to wake up. Okay. So then we're going to go through this version. So yeah, it does look like they streamlined the opening thing a little bit. They got rid of, what's his name, Vorath, I forget. God, it's been so long. I have no idea what she's saying. I'm gonna skip through it either way. It's whatever. Yeah, let's get past the intro stuff here. I have no idea what I'm asking. You know? Okay, what is this? This is a black screen. Oh, that's my hero. Duh. Okay. Alright, so there's no what happened or wake up thing. There's no sacrifice. Maybe there's something against human sacrifice, or maybe they just thought, this is lame, let's get rid of it. Give me 1 second.
来找找看吧。
All right, I'm back. Okay, so we do that. Gonna come up here, search for that. We get some
要前往混沌少所，我们得去
EXP
前面的码头坐船。
potions. It's gonna teach me how to level my guys. Okay, and I get a new character here. Oh, they got some heroes. Got a little bit of voice acting too, so they actually put some effort into the Chinese version. So let's look at who that is. Come on, let's go. Leia, Flame Lizard Man, Order Evil. Okay, awesome. Alright, I'm not going to do that for every hero. Doesn't really matter. I'm just curious. Alright, so click on... Okay. No, I want to track that. Oh, I clicked over too far. Okay. So we're going to have a little combat session here. And now we got, yep, okay, we got some new heroes. You're gonna make me put them over there. You're still teaching me how to put them on the map. Okay. I'm gonna move him over there. I don't know who that is. We got that. Okay. That's telling us, I guess this is kind of like the affinity bonus in the current global version. They did say that they're not really going to have an affinity thing. They're going to have a comp thing, so I'm not sure what that is. Later on, I'll take some... You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm just curious what this says. So let's translate that real quick. Okay. A powerful undead summoner will appear in my formation area, and its attributes are affected by the current resonance level. So summon the Flame Sparrow, summon a stronger Flame Sparrow. More summoning bond information can be viewed here. Okay, so that's some kind of weird ability. I guess it's explaining it's explaining what that little purple ball is. I guess this guy here. So, all right. Get into this combat. Let's see how this goes. There's some weird visual bug here. It's like a shiny street in the middle of a freaking grassy dirt field. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Can we auto yet? Come on. Alright. The bird, or whatever's dead. Yeah, let's skip. Oh, so it doesn't prompt me to accept all the time. Okay. Cool. So this is the, let me get through this. Yep, this is going to tell us that we can level up. Can I hold it down? Yes, I can. Okay, so now we're level 5. Cool. Alright, so here's a new character screen on the Chinese version. And now that we're here, we're going to go back to the US, or to the global version, not US. It's not even available in the US. I don't know why I keep saying US. Let's get caught up. Okay, yeah. Alright, Notira, let's go. It didn't look like she joined us in the Chinese version. Maybe later. I don't know. Who were you? Who were you before you banished here? Yada yada yada. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Who even knows who they are? Okay, so then we have to click on her again. Yada yada yada. All right. Stop the child of chaos. Why are you helping me? Let's just get through the dialogue. Okay. So she does join us here. Don't recall, she didn't join us in the Chinese version. Maybe I haven't got that far yet. But this is what I wanted to look at. So, overall, okay, so they did change some things. On the global version, your equipment thing is here. On the new version, your equipment is over here. And this must be talents. That's locked. We'll probably get that later on. We can start equipping gear later on. Level 40, level 60, level 80, level 30 for that's probably artifacts. Yeah, we have our stats: HP, defense, attack, enlightenment, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, resistance, attack speed or attack interval, and skill haste. Okay, I really should note these things down later on, but anyhow. Oh, and this is my name on here, which is funny. Yeah, we're not gonna go through all that. Oh, I'm sitting here looking at. Yeah, I'm showing you the Chinese version. Yeah, so this I believe is my character name, or is it this? What is this? That's locked. That's your affinity breakdown, it looks like. You can view all here. Yeah. Oh, so maybe these are your types. You got fighter, tank, healer, and support, whatever. Oh, so there's my, that's funny. There's my character name here. Now it's in English again. Interesting. Anyhow, let me stop goofing off here. Let's get on with it. So we're gonna follow this along. Alright, so I mean there are some similarities. Obviously it's just your tutorial area, whatever. Can I, oh, I still can't do that yet. I thought it said level 2, I'm level 5. Maybe, no, that was the English version that said level 2. Alright, let's get on with it. Oh, I got the wrong audio up, sorry. We're fighting a big worm. What's up, big worm? I mean, big perm. Some of you are too young to understand that reference. Alright, let's skip this. Yep, I do want to skip. Okay, we got a dice icon now. Oh, we got purple dice. What do we call Starlight? Starlight dice. Okay, new animation for summoning. It's pretty cool. I wonder if that's on the, oh, we got, what's her face? Oh, damn, what's her name? Anyway, whatever. Oh, we got an icon here. What is this? Okay, we got some free summon dice. We're gonna do that later. Okay. Carry on with our quest here. Yes, I'm ready to go. I can tell that by the icons. Skip the dialogue. Let's get on with it. Oh, now we're on a boat. That's different. I don't remember being on a boat before. I thought we just kind of walked off the ledge and transported. Okay, let's go through the portal. Let's go through here. I'm going to select the first option for everything. Oh, why is there like double talking? That was weird. Is this die talking to me? Okay, interesting. That's a little goofy. Alright, let's click it again. Okay, we got this. Let's find out what that says actually, I'm curious. Magical dice. Illusionary props. Holding 1. Magical dice that can make people transform into dice people. Okay, so there's dice people in this game. Awesome. Dice people. Okay. Would it be die people since it's 1 die? It's not dice. Anyhow. Die people just sounds like I'm telling everyone to die. It's whatever. Okay. Yep. Alright, cool. Oh, we're rolling. Look, they see me rolling. Oh, look at that. I get to roll shit over. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, and it looks like... So I automatically picked stuff up as I went past it. Interesting. So can I... Oh, I can skip the bad guys and run them over. So look at that. Does that happen for everything, or is it just things that drop off of mobs, I wonder? It's pretty cool, though. If I don't have to sit here and run around a map clicking everything, I just run next to it and it automatically picks it up. That'd be cool. Let's go over here. Oh, we just killed a whole slew of zombies. Look at that. Rolling right on through this. Alright. Moving on up. Yeah, we're gonna skip. We're gonna pray. Okay, we got starlight and some XP potions.
看到你变回原来的模样，还有些不习惯。前方就是中烟教团的领域，无神之虚了。你要是准备好了，就继续前进吧。
Okay. Come on, I at least want to get through the tutorial area. Okay, we're gonna level up again. Cool, cool. We're now level 7. Interesting. And of course, as you can see, all of our characters are level 7 now. Our heroes. Alright. Oh, let's click this and just auto run. Oh, he's still here. So, I mean, we ended up at the same place. Just took a different path to get there. So not everything is different. Not everything is the same. Seems like they changed the pathing up a little bit. They added this thing with the dice people, which is a little strange. But it is what it is. I'm not going to bicker about it. Let's move all of our guys inside the... don't know what it says, but... you're going to go up here, and then you're going to come back here. You're going to go over there, you're going to go there, and you can go there. What is this? Okay, this is the gear for each hero that I have on the field. Cool. Alright, let's get on with it. Oh, could I 2x yet? No! Come on, bro. I don't even need her heals yet. Let's wait. Drop a big ass firebomb on him. Okay, so far I don't have Notira. I wonder if that's going to change. Who is that? That looks like Lowanis. Who is this? Is that Boresh? I don't know. What is? See, you just can't, I'm sorry, you just can't beat the voice acting of between Japanese and Chinese voice actors. You know, there's just, it's a lot better in my opinion. Like, they actually project some emotion in their voices. With English voice actors, it's usually kind of, like, bland. And, like, they're just reading from a script. Especially in anime dubs, which is horrible. Okay. Alright, we got this guy. That's a good time to switch back to the English version. Let's get caught back up here. Okay, so we're still there. We're gonna go over here. Do I gotta fight that? Yep, now I gotta fight guys. I don't have my dice people.
Leave it to me.
Okay, a little bit different squad layout. I don't know if you get those same characters every time you know, when you start a new account on the Chinese version. Can I skip yet? Or 2x, I mean? Nope. Okay. Yeah.
Don't bother
Go
trying
ahead.
to hide.
Skills on cooldown. Sure it is. Cool. Alright, you guys are dead. Let's get on with it. Okay. Now, it's going to make me go here. Okay. It's teaching me how to level up my guy. So this whole upgrade screen is the same. Can we just do a quick upgrade? Is that the same? Yeah. Alright. So he's level 8. But that's one of one of the key differences is he's level 8 and these are still level 4 and level 3. So that's one of the main differences with the heroes especially. There's no synchronized leveling system in the Chinese version. Anyhow, let's keep moving on to move on. We need to kill it before we board. Okay, so now we're fighting the big worm again. It's just in a different location. I'm going to let that run, and then I'm going to go make a cup of coffee, and I will be right back while that battle goes. Alright, can't turn on auto yet, can't turn on 2x yet, so anyhow, I'll let that run. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It looks like I got defeated. Alright, we're gonna do this again then. Guess I have to actually use my ults. So let's do it.
Don't bother trying to hide.
There we go. Okay. So, oh, there's a giant worm. We're gonna die again. Come on, bro. Don't die, you skeleton dude. We're gonna hit that. Give us a little bit of shield. Probably not gonna help.
Bother trying to hide.
Assassinate him. Come on, big worm. Alright, we took out big worm. Now we just gotta take out Debo. Okay. Sit tight and don't fall off. Oh, so there is a boat in this version too. Okay. It's been so long since I've done Season 1. I didn't remember. I did go through some of these new changes back in, what, June of last year when it came out. But I just kind of forgot. Okay, here we go. Let's get moving. So again, we got our daily login or whatever stuff. Again, between the two versions, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just kind of a rework, okay, of the map. Oh, we do have a summoning thing here. I don't think I turned into a dice man, though. Oh, that's hot. Damn. Okay, the Harkening Altar. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. Is there any way to activate it? Yes, I'm the magical being that's going to fix the summoning altar. I do remember that much. I think it's a summoning altar. Right? It's going to let me summon. Or it's going to give me, what's his name? Holtork, maybe? What was this? No, he's a Lego. Gareth. Oh, something fell off the altar. Oh, we got a starlight. Okay. Summon heroes. Okay, now it's going to make me go. Okay, same thing. We're going to go through the summon heroes thing. I'm going to summon one here. And we got the same old summoning screen on the global version. Hexandra, that was her name. God, I couldn't remember. You know, let's summon one more because we have it. Boom, Lego. Imagine that. Wow, we have Isotarian. Oh, I think he's like, isn't he guaranteed also? That's whatever. Can I click on that? See, on the current English version, can't click on the thing in auto run, so we're going to click on the screen. Okay, we got some events. Let's do our daily check-in. Hero training, that's whatever. Link Discord, I've already done that. I'm not doing all that. Upcoming events. Okay. Special supply. Gift of New Life. Purchase Dragon Crystal and get Vivek. Or Vikuk. Yeah. Dude's a cuck. Alright, I'm corny, I know. Alright. Continue on here. I can deploy more heroes. Give me a healer. Move you up here. We're gonna go there. I don't. Do I have? Oh, I got Isotarian. Yeah, let's do it that way then. Okay, I got the 2x at least. Let's just click these alls, whatever, bro.
Your weapons upon me.
Great.
And then just a second here. Can I edit my title while I'm in here? Update that. Okay, that's changed. Copy that link. Okay, we got a piece of gear. 1 second. Okay, anyhow, let's get on with this. What's over here? Anything? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's go through that. This was, I thought there used to be a triangle on the first one. Oh well. Okay, got another piece of gear, got a... Okay, oh, I don't even have 80,000 gold. Alright, we'll just do level 4. I don't remember how this is. Okay, so you get one new stat up until level 8, I think, or something. So, let's do level 8. I do get one more, and then... Okay, so I'll get up to 4 stats on the current version. This is one thing I was talking about earlier. So I'll get, you know, 1 stat every 4 levels, you know, 4, 8, and 12 on the current global version, and then on the Chinese version it says that they're, or on the update announcement that we got today, it says that they're reducing that to 4. So hopefully level 2 will get 1 stat, level 3 will get another stat, and then level 4 will get the 4th stat. Otherwise, it's kind of a nerf. Anyway, we'll equip that. Let's get on with it. Go through this, detect something. Oh, I found a treasure chest. Where is it? There it is. Alright, we found some ore. So notice how I have to go click on things to pick them up. So far in the Chinese version, it looked like. Okay, total equipment. Yeah. Skill, boy, sword. Just equip it for now. I don't have much gold. Now, thank you. Now we can go on. Alright, more of the same, a little bit of combat. So I do think they shortened, it seems like they shortened the, alright, let's get this before we die. Can I turn that on yet? No, not yet. It does seem like they shortened the tutorial area in the Chinese version, which will be the new global version soon, than what's currently out there. It's probably a welcome change. This tutorial does kind of drag on. I mean, I get it. Going through, we're doing some fight, and we're going to meet Lawanis. Yippity doo dah. Who are you? Uh-huh. It wasn't us. It wasn't me. Oh my god, let's get on. The terrible voice acting. I'm sorry, but it's horrible. Alright, let's get on with it. Okay, now we have to go summon again. But I already got Esoterian, so what do I have to summon this time? Okay, let's do that again. Skip that. Now we get Iluia. So we have her already on the Chinese version. So we're going to get out of there. We'll close that. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Walk over here. There's these little, the faithless dudes. What are you? Huh? That's one. Yada yada yada. Rules. Okay, we don't need to just try me. I've come to subvert all things because I'm evil. Okay. Looks like I need a key to open it. Don't have a key. Can we wake old boy up? We can steal his key. Alright, let's go. Alright, yep. I didn't want to steal that. I want to steal that. Come on, there we go. Cool. A thief. Leave. Now we can open the chest up. Yada yada yada. Okay. Let's get on with it. Oh, this guy's got a little... What in the... Okay. Dude, why are you in my area? What is this about? Oh well, whatever. Let's get it. Still no auto yet. Come on, bro.
Worry not. I am here. Don't bother trying to
We have a chest over here. Okay. How did I do this last time? Go like this. There we go. Okay. Open the chest up. We'll pick up some fire. I don't want to waste a whole lot of time here. Let's just get on with it. So yeah, I do think that they, because I think this is the kind of the area that... No, I don't think I'm here yet. Alright, let's get on. Come on. Alright, so now we're going to fight the Pale Cantor. That should work. That is what it is. Let's go, buddy. Can I auto yet? Nope. No, we're still going to do that. Come on, let me auto.
worry not. I am here. Don't bother trying.
Boom.
Chaos is left.
Here comes Lawanis with the assist. I think this is like the only time in the game you get an assist.
Worry
That's
not.
hilarious. And instead of giving us what's his name as the first free Lego or whatever, they should have given us her. Like, she's a staple character at the very beginning of the story. We should have gotten Lawanis instead of, what the fuck is his name? Excuse my language, sorry. Awaken, our shepherd, child of chaos. Too late, what do you mean? Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Hippity hoobla. Okay, continue on. And now I think this is where we finally go to the mainland. Okay. Okay. Let's kick the child of chaos's ass. Alright. Oh, we got a Heliolite dice. Cool. We're ready to go. Upgrade 4 heroes to level 10. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to reset. 10. I hope I have enough. Fuck, that'd be stupid if I didn't have enough resources to upgrade. Go ahead and upgrade old boy here, level 10. Go ahead and level her up to level 10.
Truly right.
And we got 4. Might as well level up Nutira. Or no. What does this one do? Oh, we're gonna go with Nutira. Level 10. Alright, now we got 5, so stop complaining about that. Ready to go. Challenging, destroy the what's it called? Let's go. Okay. So there's that. I wish we could, come on, just skip it. Oh, we're still here. Alright, I think it's time for me to switch back to the Chinese version. So let's do that. I don't want to go there. Okay, so it gave me goblins early. I think I'm pretty sure I'm still in the tutorial area, but it did give me goblins early. I do recall. That's what happened for some reason when I was off screen. It was an accident, I swear. Okay. Can we do 2x? Oh, we got auto early here, so that's good. We got 2x early. That's cool. Some more visual bugs. I don't know if, if they're aware of these things or if it's just blue stacks. Hopefully that's not in the global version, or, yeah, in the global version when it relaunches with this version of the game. Because that's a little visually unappealing. I wonder if I can fix that in the settings. It might just be blue stacks, so I'm not going to worry about it. Getting through goblins real quick. Boom, blow them up. Okay. Alright, so we win there. We click back. Cool beans. Okay, close that. Why is it still giving me a dot there? Like, I already did that, bro. Alright, anyhow. Close that. Click on our hero. He's going to make us level up again, isn't he? Yep. One thing you can do is press and hold. Just have a quick freaking upgrade button there. Everybody's level 11, as we expected. That's cool. Alright. So now we're going to Clepsydra or whatever. Skip that. Go here. Okay, so we're still fighting this guy. Yep. So we fought this guy on the global version, so we still fight this guy on the new version. That's cool. Some more visual bugs. I really am curious if that's just my blue stacks or not. I don't know. Oh, you go there. Come on, bro. Thank you. You go there, whatever. Okay. Turn auto back on. Don't know why it was disabled by default when I clicked it on the last one, but okay. Big worm, let's go. Huh. So Lawanus didn't come flying in. Okay, yep. Cool. Whatever, bro, let's go. Destroyed that. That pops up. Turns sideways, turns upside down, spins around. It's working. Something. Okay. What was that? That was something spectacular.
恐怕是的。
很好。
That hurt my toe. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so now we're here at this part again when we roll the dice. Okay, we almost failed that one. I wonder what happens if you fail, or if you can fail, if it's guaranteed to get at least 2. Otherwise, I guess it'd be game over, right? Okay, so now we're here on... So this whole area looks almost exactly the same so far. Yeah, so this area is very, very similar between the two versions. The map is a little bit more washed out and a little more cartoony, but you know, when you actually get into there, into the game, you see the two areas back and forth. It's exactly the same area. There was less travel on the Chinese version than there was on the global version to get to this point. Less mobs in the way. Didn't have to worry about leveling up 10 here or 4 heroes to level 10, so on and so forth. So for now, we're going to continue on with the Chinese version because I get auto run and I'm lazy. Here we get to this thing. Fucking looks like fucking. Damn, I gotta stop cursing. Okay. We gotta fight Eisen now. Alright. So we're gonna start that. Bro, that shield is messing me up. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back and fight this guy again on... Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go fight this guy again on the global version here in a minute. So far it's very similar. It's not so drastically different that they'd have to recode the entire thing. So purely from a developer standpoint, it makes sense for them to change it up because now they can call it new. It's more like new-ish. It's not quite new. You know, yeah, new art assets, so that's good. But the map layout and stuff, you know, there's a lot more programming that goes into pathing and, you know, boundaries and collision and so on and so forth. So they're not going to redo that all from scratch. It makes sense. It's new enough to call it new. You know, it is very similar. It does seem a little bit shorter on the Chinese version. But overall, it's, you know, kind of the same progression through the tutorial area. And then we fight the this end boss guy at the tutorial, and then I'm pretty sure after this we're gonna get back to the mainland and actually start the game outside of the tutorials area. If I even live through this shit, because I'm getting my ass kicked at the moment. And I'm gonna have to go to bed soon because I'm starting to yawn a lot, and I don't want to be on stream yawning every 5 seconds. Dude, I'm about to die. Or am I supposed to die? No, I don't think I'm supposed to die. Oh, we got a heal. A magical heal from Hexandra out of nowhere. She hasn't been healing like that the whole match. Okay. That guy's dead. What happens now? So we get that little crown armor. And again, I'm pretty sure I get that in the main global version too. Is this supposed to be Voresh? No. Is this Isitarian? I'm curious. Let's Let's translate and see who this guy is. Although, I don't think that the name is going to be one-to-one, right? Like, 'cause some of these character names and stuff don't exactly translate. There's no translation available in Chinese for them. So they have to use words that we would understand in English that actually can, translate into Chinese. So it's probably not going to be the right name. Oh, look at that. Excuse me. Is a Darien. Crazy believers, human order evil. So, it's close enough that I can understand who it is, so on and so forth. So we're gonna close that out. Finish this out here. Okay, now we're going through that whole weird cutscene with the friggin' 2D background thing with the dragons. Yeah. Telling us a story. We're about to hear it in English after I finish the Chinese one. Oh, that's a full black screen. Okay. I don't know if that's intended. These people wanted ultimate power. No, I don't know what it's saying. Okay. So it feels like they made a lot of changes to like specific aspects of the game. Of course, we saw the hero leveling system. Saw some talk earlier about the gear progression and some of the gear changes, the mechanics they changed for that, adding 2 new crafting things. So I don't think the underlying core engine has been rebuilt from the ground up or anything like that. They obviously made changes to the map they made enough changes to the scenery and the map and the layout to make it feel like it's kind of new so far. Okay, here we get this dialogue. One major difference that I noticed is we did not get visited by Lawanis. Although, who is this here? I'm pretty sure that's Lawanis, right? She looks way different, I will say. Between the 2 versions, she looks extremely different. If that's even Lawanis, I don't remember if that's her or not. We're gonna find out. I think this sequence is kind of the same on the global version. We're gonna go through the portal. This is gonna send us back to the mainland. So I'm pretty sure that is Lawanis, the mother of dragons. So that's a tutorial on the Chinese version. We are at the mainland now. Got another die. We got some bread here. Okay. We got this download thing. Collect those. Yay. Rewards. Got some events. This looks like a kind of like maybe a daily event. Let's translate this right quick, just so we can know what we're looking at. I'll pull that up real fast. Kind of see what we're looking at here. Come on, buddy. I mean, it looks like a daily kind of login thing. Maybe it's a progression thing. Let's see. 7-day check-in. So yeah, daily login thing. You get some dice at the end. You get whoever this chick is. Red Leia. Pretty sure that doesn't translate. Get four epic skill scrolls. You get one bread. Not sure what that is. Maybe kind of a large experience potion. Some of the what's it called to upgrade your artifacts. Oh, and you get a legendary hero. So this must be a new hero. Okay, interesting. Continue on. Check out some of these other events. This is your daily login stuff. So that's pretty much the same. You have your main events here, your summoning stuff. I'm not going to translate all these. These are different summoning events, I'm sure. I think, this is probably store. Yeah. So that's a store. I'm not going to buy anything, obviously. So this is your like upcoming events with your summoning things and so on and so forth. So where you can buy okay. Alright, so let me switch back over to the English version real quick, or the global version real fast and get caught up. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I do like the auto run feature on the new version, so that's pretty cool. I don't like clicking on the map a million times a day just to move around. Yeah, we're fighting the Chief Challenge, Child of Chaos. Yay, yippity do that. Let's get on with it. Can I turn on auto yet? I still can't turn on auto on the global version. On the Chinese version, I was able to turn on auto on the other fight right before this one. So that's a welcome change because this is annoying. But get that hit in, get it in. Put a shield up. Okay. Let's get on with it. I mean, I'm not too interested in playing the US version. I've done it many times already, but I do want to compare because it's been a while since I've touched Season 1. Again, I haven't played it since June of last year when it first came out. The rework, the revamp thing they did to it. Okay. Yep. So same cinematic, cutscene here. And that makes sense too. They're not going to go through and redo every damn cutscene for the game. It is a relaunch. It's not a brand new game. So it makes sense that they're going to keep a lot of the underlying code base and some of the visuals that they added, created way back when they redid this. Just from a pure investment standpoint, it doesn't make sense to change these cutscenes and create all new ones. It's just more cost that they have to incur in order to do so. Can I turn that on yet? Still can't turn that on. Come on, bro. So anyhow, we're gonna get through this battle, then we'll be onto the mainland like we are in the Chinese version. I might die. Okay, so we're gonna do that. That wasn't on the Chinese version. That's cool. Maybe we win, maybe we don't. For sure we're gonna win. I think it's set up you have to win this fight. Oh crap, I start using these before I die. Alright, he should die on that hit, yeah. Okay. Okay, very similar graphics. I mean, they did change some of this stuff, but, the map does look a little bit different. Okay, we get another one of those. Cool. And we talk to, pretty sure it's Lawanis, right? No. Who is that, bro? That's not her. No. Oh, I'm gonna talk to her after this little cutscene again. Now this is all the same. It's just different. It's in Chinese on the Chinese version, of course. But otherwise, the entire sequence, the whole cutscene, all the questions, that's all the same. So this will be the same as well.
They call us the silent gods, for we have been exiled
It's expected.
to where none can hear us speak. How glorious! How serendipitous! All because you have come into contact with his soul.
Okay, come on, come on, come on. I wish I could skip this.
He is the offspring of order and chaos, known to the world as the child of chaos.
Yeah, child of chaos, blah, blah, blah. Let's get on with it, bro.
Only he was willing to listen to our voices, and only he was willing to resist corrupted order. Though we have failed once, all is not yet lost.
It's up to me to save the world from the child of chaos and use my special something or another.
Entangled with your very soul. We shall await. We shall see.
Okay.
How will you transform this world?
I don't know. I'm gonna blow it up. I don't know. I just want to get on with it. Okay.
Pitiful creatures.
I swear, Loanis does not sound the way she looks in this game. Okay, got another one of those for some odd reason or another. The Dark Lady. Okay, so it's not. Oh, so it's not Loanis. So this whole character looks the same then. That's exactly the same.
I am the Dark Lady.
Yeah. Let's get on with it. Nobody cares.
The child of silence. My pink fragment as the so.
So I shouldn't say that. I just want to get through this. I don't want to spend a lot of time on cutscenes and stuff. I want to see the differences in the game, you know.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Go touch the portal. Yada yada yada. Send me to the mainland. You ever heard the saying, when dwarves fly? Neither have I. Bad joke. Whatever. It's late and I'm getting tired, so. Okay, so now here we are. Let's get through some of this stuff. Okay, we got new features. I don't want to go to camp yet. Don't make me. Come on, don't make me go to camp. I want to compare the layout so far between these two. Let's look at the map. Can't look at anything on the map, so we're just going to take it at face value. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. It's roughly, roughly the same. Some different graphics. They don't look, honestly, I'm looking at them side by side on my screen. They don't look as detailed on the new Chinese version as they do on the global version. That could just be me. Hey, what's up, JRM? How you been, man? Haven't talked to you in a while. So yeah, I don't expect them to rewrite every single thing in the game. I don't expect them to completely change the whole base layout of the game and the underlying code for all that. Because again, as I was saying earlier, that's a little bit too much to ask, I think. Because then you have to worry about collision detection, you have to worry about pathing, you have to worry about layout and so on and so forth with a lot of the code stuff. And it's not realistic to expect them to rewrite all of it from the ground up. It's not a new game after all. It's just so I'm not sure yet. So on the announcement that they put out, they did say that they're going to have some kind of event for veteran players. I don't know if you're going to be getting the account back or like some big, there's talking about big rewards for veteran players. I don't know what that means either. It's still like pulling teeth trying to get info from them, honestly. But veteran players could be all the U.S. players that they lost. I mean, it would be dumb for them not to do something to reconcile that whole thing. But we just don't have any info on it yet. I do know that for existing global accounts, everybody's going to retain all of their stuff, and then they're going to do account valuations. Um, do you remember when before they shut down the U.S. version, was there some kind of like way to back up your account? I forget. I might be talking about Watcher of Realms, but I feel like I remember there was some kind of thing where we could download or back up our data before they shut down in the U.S., but I could be wrong. But maybe that has something to do with it if people even still have that data or if they still have the data. I'm not sure, unfortunately. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know, though. Alright, so what version am I on this? Okay, so this is the English version. They said they were archiving the account, so I think they're probably going to go through. They're going to evaluate, is what they said, veteran players. They didn't specify if they're talking about U.S. players that were locked out of the game or not, but they did say that they're going to evaluate that. And let me pull up the announcement real quick. It says account valuation for veteran players with exclusive benefits. In addition to retaining all user data before the official restart, we will launch an account valuation event for veteran players, returning your previous investments in the form of special rewards in the new version. Through this approach, we hope to express our sincere gratitude to the travelers who have continuously supported us by providing attractive rewards, and we encourage you to spread the word, to reunite with your former battlemates, to once again venture across the continent of Adenthia. So, on one hand, I mean, this could just be a Chinese to English translation problem because they say veteran players who have stuck with us, but then at the same time, returning your previous investments, which because it also says in here that for all of our accounts that are still active, we're not losing anything. So when this global relaunch happens, we're going to keep all of our heroes, stuff like that. Obviously not gear because we're all starting over in season 1, but we're going to every hero that I have on my account. Yeah, I know so it does sound like that veteran players who have stuck with us, but I don't know if that includes U.S. players. It should, because it would be stupid. It absolutely should. But yeah, so on this part where it says in addition to retaining all user data, they're talking about existing active accounts globally that can still play the game because they're relaunching this Chinese version globally at some point soon, maybe a month, 2 months. I don't know yet. Maybe at the end of this current season 4 rerun. The wording of veteran players and the other wording of we hope to express our sincere gratitude to the travelers who have continuously supported us. Hopefully that means all the U.S. players that lost all their shit, honestly. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna get the accounts back in that fashion. I would hope so. I mean, because there's no way that unless they're gonna give you enough dice to cover everything that you've invested as far as hero, as far as summoning and hero collection goes. Man, I really hope so. Again, it's just this is the info we have. But it also does say that they're going to relaunch in North America. So maybe if they're allowed to relaunch in North America, I don't know. I don't know if that is under the same publisher. I know in the Chinese version, when you first launch a game, there's like an Aurora something publisher. I think I saw something about NBS Games on there, and of course Tencent. I don't know how they're going to relaunch in the U.S. If it's going to still be under SGRA/Tencent, if it's going to be under like Watcher of Realms did, where they had to go through and actually set up a U.S. publisher the way we could transfer our accounts. All of this is still unknown, but damn, they've got to, they got to do something to make people whole that lost all their accounts, because I know it was out of their control, but it doesn't make it any less a shitty thing. You know what I mean? So we'll see. So far, we just don't really have any more info than that. Um, hopefully, there's some way that they can pull all those accounts back in. But yeah, if we don't, my account was way too big to start over. Again, that remains to be seen, though. If if they evaluate your account and see how many heroes and how many inspirations and stuff you had, because at the end of the day, what do we really keep at the end of the season? Just our heroes, right? So if they find a way to give you enough benefit to, or enough reward to probably not get all the same heroes back, because it's still gotcha, it's still random, but if they give you like 10,000 summons or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Maybe that makes up for it. I don't really know. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see, because they're still keeping info really close to the damn vest. Hey, Mustafa, how's it going? All right, JRM, if you're heading out, I'll update you as I find out more, man. All right, so that being said, we're gonna, again, as I was saying, the map layout looks very similar. Good night, man. Yeah, I'll keep you up to date as soon as I know anything as well. Map layout, I mean, it's very similar. It's a different art style. The graphics in the Chinese version look a little bit more washed out to me. Little darker colors, some shadows are actually a little better. Overall, graphics wise, I guess it's about the same quality wise. Um, yeah, I mean, they did say that they were archived. You are correct, Mustafa. So I'm hoping that's the case, man, because that would be huge for regaining trust of all of those players that lost their accounts. I mean, there's really no other way about it, right? Like, if you don't get your stuff back, or if you don't get compensated to it, in such a way that you can get back to where you were, I don't see how they rebuild that trust, right? So that remains to be seen. I wish I had more info, but I really don't. As soon as I know, I'm going to put content out about it, and try to give people information as I get it. So far, I'm impatient, so I'm checking out the new Chinese version, because I want to see what everything looks like, and I'm just trying to kind of comparing it to the current global version. A lot of things are very similar. Um, so it's not a complete rewrite of the game, although they did really overhaul the hero stuff. But yeah, I really hope that they make people whole, man, because I got lucky. I'm a US player, but my account wasn't created in the US, so I didn't lose it. That's just how it came to pass. I do have to connect on the global version through a VPN, but because they did block all the IPs and stuff. But yeah, I know several people, guildmates and friends of mine, that lost all their accounts, and it wasn't a good time. So I hope that, all of those are gotten back somehow. You would think if they're able to relaunch in the US, even under a different publisher, you send that data to the new publisher that's in the US, and then you integrate that back into the game. I mean, if they're converting all of our accounts, all of our active accounts, right, from season 4 rerun part 76, if they're importing all of our accounts into the new version when it goes live, and we're retaining all of the heroes and stuff that we have, there shouldn't really be any reason that they can't import those archived heroes and stuff. You know what I mean? Again, it remains to be seen, but I really do hope that that's the case, because that would go a long way to rebuilding trust and stuff within the community. Because if they don't do that, you can bet your ass that they're gonna be dragged across the coals by some people, especially on social media and YouTube. So hopefully they make it right. Yeah, I'm one of them actually, and I'm glad. I'm glad I got lucky again. My account wasn't created in the U.S. I have a pretty big whale account on my main. I just created this season 1 on my main account just so I can compare Chinese and the new Chinese version that we're going to be getting soon with the existing season 1 that they redid last year. So this whole part is the same. This dude's coughing. He's got the clap or whatever. We got to go find him a potion. Put that there. Is that how I normally do it? I think. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I hope they clarify that, and maybe we can ask. I mean, they've been still very lacking in the communication department. It's one thing I talked about in my video yesterday as well. Is like they've got to communicate better. More info is less. Even if it's not news that we want to hear, at least you're communicating. But I digress. So going through this whole quest line is the same. It's in Chinese, so I don't understand what's actually being said, but it's all the same. I gotta go get that leaf from him. I gotta go fight that whatever. It's all the same. Yeah. I will say one addition I do like to this whole season 1 is I can click that there and boom, I just automatically run. I don't have to click the map a million times. Yeah, they've, and you would figure that Tencent should know better, that they need to get on them about communication, because even if, let's say that this relaunch is successful and stuff like that, if they're not communicating with people and they're keeping everything, why can't I get rid of it there? Thank you. If they're not communicating with people and stuff like that along the way, we're gonna end up back where we were. Maybe not, but yeah, they really do need to open up the doors of communication a hell of a lot more. Hopefully they do moving forward. Maybe they're just spending all their time and energy and focus on getting this version out for us. I don't know, but yeah, let's get past all the dialogue. So far all this is the same. I also like that when you're running around, you run past something and you automatically pick it up, so that's a nice little quality of life thing. It always sucked having to go through and click every little thing to pick it up. And this is nice. I don't have to click on the screen a million times. And otherwise, I mean, the quest line is the same. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, lady. Okay, so this is where I get to Goblin here. Oh, I got some, this is different. Wait, what is this? Huh. Well, I'm pretty sure I don't own those heroes. No, there's a little handshake thing, so they're probably helping me? Okay. Interesting. I could have got rid of Hexon or shit. Yeah, hopefully things change for the better. Yeah, I know, because man, it's been rough. And I actually hung around for a while. I played Season 4. I played Season 4 Rerun Part 1. Season 4 Rerun Part 2, I think, is when I quit. I think I sat out the whole Rerun Part 3. And now they're on Rerun 4. And I started out to come back at the beginning of the season. And then I was like, screw this. And I stopped playing again. And then I heard this new announcement about the Chinese version coming to the U.S. and then reopening in North America. So I came back. I'm trying to finish my. No, I don't think they gave those to me. Let's see. Let me finish this quest real quick and then I'll find out. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that they gave those to me, but let's check our heroes. I'm pretty sure they didn't. That'd be crazy, right? Let's see. No, so I don't have them. Okay, yeah, now it put me through the gear stuff. Okay, I don't need to do that right now. So those were just for whatever that quest was. Um, this probably like a little preview of, look at these awesome legendary heroes. Go summon. I'm gonna get through this little quest line, pick up all these quests, and then I'll catch up on the English version or global version. Yeah. Stop talking, dude. Talk too much. Okay, I got a skill scroll for my main character that nobody ever uses. Okay, what is that? Something, I don't know. Get out of there. I would have to deliver a letter, I guess. Go here. Get this quest. And, come on, let's go. Ah, shit. Clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Alright, so let me switch back over real quick to the global. I mean, the main story, quest line and stuff is the same, obviously. And go back and deal with the guy with the clap and yeah, and go here.
Who dares trespass? You powerless creature! Or I am Smaragd.
A lot of free. Oh, they give a lot of free epics. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far. I did. So I went through and had to figure out how to get an account and how to log in and stuff on the Chinese version. And then I was going through it a little bit. So I saw some of the changes before I started streaming today. But this is about as far as I've gotten. You know, as far as earlier goes. Okay, we got our camp available. The screen is really dark.
Golden lights?
Let's close that. Maybe that's making it darker. Oh no, that's because I can't talk and I have the clap too.
Up ahead along the That's all. Did you see a golden light? You
Yeah.
try to talk, but your could it be? Are there any other But don't fret. In the blink of an
Oh, that's what that is. Okay. That works.
That's good. The affliction has already begun. The immortal. I've got this. I'll guide you.
So yeah, that was the one thing I was talking about earlier. Let's open up the map. Okay, we don't really need all that, bro. Come on. Like, I have to click everywhere still to, you know, to go in the current global version. I mean, it is what it is, but I like being able to click on that button and it just auto runs there.
My village. As you and Emerald approach.
Okay, yep, same thing here. So the voice acting in the Chinese version is a hell of a lot better so far than the global version. I do agree. I personally think, as somebody who watches a lot of anime and also watched a lot of subbed Chinese kung fu movies when I was a kid and growing up, I've always found that Chinese and Japanese voice acting and stuff is always a lot better than, you know, English-based voice acting. You know, they at least put some like emotion into it, and they act like you feel like the character's actually in the game, right? Not somebody reading a script from a room outside. Can I turn this on yet? Okay, finally I get auto. You get it a lot earlier in the Chinese version. When you fight Voresh, I think for the first time is when you can start there, but I will say the voice acting is trash in the English version, global version. I can't imagine that they're going to go through and redo all of that,
You see, they merely yet.
but maybe they will.
Emerald, at the silver gift you. I'll escort it.
Can I do that thing yet? No. No, just gotta go here.
Are you a traveler seeking for herbs? There are all kinds of herbs here. Which do you need? Sadly, Athalian's polyglot Emerald.
You tell.
Regrettably, the full Emerald. It doesn't seem worthwhile. Adding further good. Did you just?
Okay, so this one didn't send me on some little combat thing where I got the previews from heroes. So maybe that's, you know, that's cool that they added that, I guess, in the Chinese version. Again, I think it's just a little like, hey, check out these cool heroes, go summon kind of thing. We got the letter to deliver. Yeah. Oh, that's not Enna, huh? Avina. It looks like Enna. Okay. So yeah, now I'm pretty much caught up. I'm gonna switch back to the Chinese version and continue on there because I'm more interested about seeing the changes in the Chinese version than I am playing season 1 for the 400th time in the global version. But I do also want to compare side to side. Again, a lot of the map and everything is pretty much the same. Graphics look slightly different. The map overlay is drastically different. It's like better and worse at the same time. It's like more detailed. I mean, they at least add some topography there and some trees and lakes and rivers and creeks and streams and stuff. But at the same time, you get rid of your absolute pathing. I'm guessing these tan areas, though, is your absolute pathing of where you can and can't go. Looks like it is. So overall, I guess it's better. You know, I'm used to the old map. Maybe I'm a little partial, but at the same time, this looks like a map that you would get in a game called The Long Dark. It's kind of really cartoonish and washed out, but that's whatever. I'm not going to complain too much about small things. It's a map at the end of the day. Okay. I'm going to go find, is that the tuning branch or something that she needed for that? Is this the psycho that was like trying to find her lost kid and had to create the perfect flute to find him first? I don't remember. Yeah, it does look alright. I guess, it is kind of an improvement. Kind of not an improvement. Again, there's topography and stuff like that, so it at least looks like, a more, not realistic map, but you know what I mean? Let's check out some of these other things real quick. We got some rewards here. Okay, so go buy stuff. We get that for free. That costs 6 yen. You get 10 dice for 6 yen. I guess I'm assuming they're going to offer this to us for like, what would that be? 10 dice for $10 maybe? 10 dice for $5. Who knows? Some more purchase stuff. Okay, free stuff. Yay. What else? Oh, we have a third one. More. Okay. We have, what the hell is this? Buy your flowery footprints and a unicorn horse. Okay, sure. I chose to see things like shop offers, exchange shop. Yeah, for sure. Well, so they did say in the info that they put out is that they're going to make all the summons cost less. So I don't know what this ticket's for. I'm Is that auto battle or something? Let me translate this right quick. I wanna know what this ticket thing is, or if that's some kind of new currency for other stuff in the game. Gilded Lottery. The lottery ticket drawn by the Three Ears Guild can be used to draw limited appearances at the Three Ears Odd Goods Shop. Oh, I know what. Okay, I know what that is. That's the what's it called or something? Maybe. Maybe I don't know what it is. So I can buy this with my ticket. I guess we'll do that. Now I get cool footprints. I guess I don't fucking know. No. 6 wands like 80 cents. Yeah. So I mean that's kind of in line with their what was that 1600% discount or whatever the hell that was. Where is that at? 1660%. So maybe you get that for like 99 cents. That'd be cool. I guess that'd be interesting. So yeah, some of the things that they did change, they changed the pity system, I guess, to where it's no longer, what was it, 35 before you're guaranteed a hero. They didn't say what the new pity is. I wonder if I can figure it out in here. And then also the Heliolite dice to worm arrow conversion is now 100 to 1 instead of 350 to 1. So they did make it cheaper. And I also noticed earlier when I did some playing, when you go through Goblin, and I don't know if it's for other dungeons as well, but when you go through Goblin, you actually get a little bit of worm arrow at the same time. So like if I go through Goblin stage 2 here, maybe I can beat it. I'll get like 5 or 10 worm arrow or whatever. Let's get rid of her. Come on, let me click on that screen, bro. This is, what's his name? Yeah. And then get rid of this one. Put him in there. No, he's single target. Is this one AoE? That's a buff. That's probably a buff. Fuck it, we'll put him in there then. Continue, I don't care about gear. And for some little synergy thing, this little golden or purple fucking thing flying around is some add-on that I get because I have a synergy of some kind, probably necrosis. That's been with me since the early start of the game. It's like an extra hero on the board. It's pretty cool, I guess. No, man, that'd be cool if I can finish this with 50 seconds left so I can get to unlock stage 3. It's not looking good though. I think there's one more wave after this one. Yep. So see, so I don't know if this is like all the time, if this is like a permanent thing, but you get a little bit of worm arrow. So like if I run Goblin 5 times and I get 20 apiece, that's one summon right there, you know. So that's pretty nice. Again, I don't know if that's like a temporary thing, like the when they did the new arena, and you're working your way up in the arena, and you get some worm arrow as you get higher up until a certain point. Not really sure, but I'll find out at some point. Okay, we got another thing here. That looks like Esoterian, right? No, yeah. this is what's her name. Yeah, so you get all these for free. It's like the 3/3 affinity bonus for Necro. Yeah, so and that's another thing too. And of course, part of its translation, I didn't screenshot every aspect. But in the announcement that they made, they said that they're getting rid of the affinity system and they're doing a comp system. Maybe it's kind of part and parcel. What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, it's my horse. Okay. I think that's my horse with my little pretty, no, I guess it's not my horse. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so maybe the comp system has something to do with affinities as well. I'm not really sure. Haven't quite gotten that far yet, but okay. So yeah, this is all the same. So I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm actually not gonna go back and forth on a lot of this. I'm just gonna play this and figure out what's different, what's new. Can I move these? No. Alright, I want you there. Let's see. You there. You there. Put you back there. Cool. No, I didn't want that. Oh, so yeah, okay, if I use 3 Necrosis units, then I'll get the level up on that, so. Get rid of her and put this one in there. So now I got 3, yeah, okay. So yeah, you're right, that makes sense. That's cool, I guess. It's basically like having a 6th hero on the board, kinda. I don't know how strong it is, you know. So. Yeah, but I think you can see other players on the global version too, right? Or at least standing out front of Vortex anyway. I don't know if running around the map. Maybe it's just on Vortex, now that I think about it. Dude, I went through that already. What are you doing? Okay. Why are you putting me back there? There we go. Oh, look at that. I could like auto run to that guy, but I don't. No, I don't want to do that, right? No, stop. Let's go fight the snakes. Oh, right, the other world too. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that bird just took out 2 of them, so maybe he's pretty strong-ish. I wonder if it progresses with, as you level and get more powerful, does that little bird get more powerful? We'll find out. Speaking of, I should probably level up some heroes. Let's see. Man, I need a button to just do it all at once. Let me hold it down. Come on. So this is, again, this is all the same. The map graphics are a bit different. Maybe they're improved. I'm on BlueStacks, to be fair, so this probably isn't the best that the graphics are gonna look when we get the new version. I do like when you run past stuff, you just pick it up. You don't have to wait for that damn hand to load every time. jump into the back. I don't want you jumping there either. Fuck, get out of here. It's whatever. It's not like it matters. Oh, so they attacked that little phoenix necro bird or whatever the hell it is. Interesting. Wait, I need to go back that way, right? Did I get that already? No, I did. I'm also interested to see what the talent system looks like. I know other people put out some videos on it, but I haven't really seen them. That's why I'm doing this, to kind of figure it out for myself and just see it firsthand. Play around with it a little bit. Get some translations, because you don't get any translations in any of the videos people made that I know of anyhow. But I'm taking screenshots and translating some of the important things that I need to know. Just kind of see what we're going to get moving forward. The one thing... Okay, so yeah, this is the different shops. Okay. I mean, I don't think these prices are bad. These are all discounts, obviously, and you probably have like a limited amount of time before you can use them, or before they disappear. But it's cool. I mean, that's more discounted stuff than we get in the current version. So, this is 13. I don't know, whatever that is, but 13 days and 16 hours. I don't know. And then we have this here, some discounted stuff. Overall, it doesn't look too bad, you know. These are locked. Oh, I have some mail. Collect all. Get a couple things. It's whatever. Oh, hit it backwards. 13 days, 16 hours. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I still don't know what the hell that is. I click it and then it puts it on, but then nothing. You know what? Take a screenshot of that. Ah, nice. That's good to know, thanks. I'm curious to see what this screen's about. Okay. Are these... It doesn't really... Oh, cosmetics. Is that what this is? Okay. That makes sense. Doesn't really tell you what it does. It's just... I mean, of course, it's not going to be a pure one-to-one translation, so I'm sure that when this launches, these are going to be worded differently. Dynamic. Champion Glory, Conqueror of Stormy Waves. I don't really know what they do, but it's whatever. Why am I trying to click the damn screenshot? Trend value? That's interesting. Excuse me. And then we have, okay, this is our portrait borders. Cool, I'll put that on. No idea what the hell that is. This is all locked. These are emotes. Okay. Is this our chat color? maybe, and then the chat border. That's what it looks like, yeah. Okay. Cool. I did notice too that the summon animations are different now. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm still gonna skip all that. But, you know. It looks nicer than just that standard old bland screen, I guess. Oh, I need to go down here. Oh, okay. I got you. It's funny, in the tutorial area, they give me a more more difficult little puzzle to figure out, and then they give me the triangle in the main one. That's a little backwards. Oh yeah, I can see that above my head now. Okay. So that says I'm a cool guy. I'm dynamic. Awesome. Some scroll dice. Cool. Halt. Who goes there?
帮帮我！这个倒霉的日子，你是我唯一的光。
Well, that one's not very good, but okay. Can you go back to the cosmetic shop? I had to disconnect my Wi-Fi. Some neighbors hacked into my Wi-Fi. Please, yeah, sure. Go back there real quick. That's about to boot me back to this. Okay. So there's this one. I don't know what. I guess you get. That's that one. Where is that thing at? Hold on, I think I'm in the wrong area. That's the gallery. That's the psychic horror. Is it here? Fuck, where did I find that at? Damn it. Oh. Crap, hold on, I gotta figure out where I found it at the last time. That's the heroes you get. Oh, these are, I guess you get some pets too. Look at that. A backpack. I'm assuming that's a pet. Some pretty footprints. A little ghostly trail, or is that just more footprints? Yeah, there's more footprints. The fish horse. A flower backpack. Other footprints. And you look like you got gas on that one. More of these things. So you got a different kinds of currency. Where the heck did I see that? Where's that, No, it's not. That's a player card. That's my... Ah, here we go. Found it. Okay. This is what you wanted to see? Yeah, they're really well done, for sure. The fart footprints, yeah, right? Just walking around like you got gas the whole time and just blowing it up. Okay, these are portrait borders. Okay, that's the same as that. So yeah, these two look the same. They're worded different, but they look the same. T-shirt in the main screen. Oh, okay. No, I didn't notice that. Oh shit, we get a dragon that we can ride. Look at that. You ride the clouds. Oh, you ride the scorpion, so it's not a pet, it's a mount. Okay. Just your basic undead horse. Dude, that actually does look pretty cool. Interesting. Oh, so these are your footprints. Okay, so this is a little bit more oh, that one's pretty cool, the lightning step. Poison. Fart clouds everywhere. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're just shitting yourself everywhere you go. God. Somebody really didn't think this one out because you just look like you're doo-dooing everywhere. That's funny. That's alright. You got butterfly trails. Yeah, they do. They actually look pretty impressive. So you get your light, kind of, sort of lightning trails. Dude, just imagine you got this going. No, which one is it? You got the doo-doo stomp going, and you just got the noxious gas cloud going at the same time. That's fucking hilarious. And you get, oh, that's actually pretty cool. I don't think that we have a die like that on the global. And then the other die, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the different mounts. That mount's actually cool. I like that, the dragon one. I also like the scorpion one. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm a little partial to that. But I think this is very similar to the existing mount. I'm pretty sure this one is too. I think these three are a fish horse. I don't think this one is. Oh yeah, dude, everybody's gonna be running around with fart clouds and doo-doo stomps, man. It's gonna be funny. The backpacks look cool. I don't know that I'd personally get them, but they do look, visually pretty impressive. And this is your like character background, I guess, or portrait background. It's pretty cool. And you said these are titles. So that's pretty cool. Um, I guess these titles for sure, those are going to be unlocked as we progress through the game, right? Because there's a ton of them. Wow. Okay. Season 1 title of some kind, maybe at the end of Season 1. This is probably in tune with some hero collection. Hopefully they add more. Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, cosmetics are huge in games like this. It's something else to collect. I'm not too big on them myself. I like a couple, but some people they have to have everyone just like the heroes. Um, Even hero skins would be awesome. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Give you some variety in the game. Um, These are just your portrait images, so I don't know the difference between this and this. They both look the same. You know what? I'm going to take a screenshot of this too so I can just see what the difference between those two tabs are. Oh, okay. So it's just you have a collection of all the portraits, then here is specific, and then special. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that they're gonna add more than just one, because otherwise, why have this tab here? That doesn't make any sense. And then these are right. Yep. But yeah, it doesn't make sense at present to only have one in there. You have a whole tab for that, and then you break it down into 3 tabs for, you know, that's whatever. But and these are your borders. You know, some of these, this is probably like arena or something. What do they call PvP, gladiator arena, whatever it is. Some of these are probably for content unlocking. Pretty decent. And then yeah, this is gonna be your chat, and this will be your chat box. This one's chat box. This one looks like text color. And these are your emotes. Pretty cool. Anything else you wanted to see? Oh, what is this? What that is. None of this is clickable, so maybe these are achievements or something. It's not clickable. This, okay, yeah, this player card, and these are heroes that I have, maybe? I don't really know. Cool. Oh, no worries. You don't have to apologize. It's pretty cool to check that stuff out. Well, at least I can auto run to this guy now. Really do like that auto runs, man. It's gonna save a lot of clicks on my mouse.
帮帮我！这个倒霉的日子，你是我唯一的光。
Put him there. Yeah, more or less, that's probably what they are. Different achievement unlocks and things like that. I know Watcher Realms has something similar. You have like a showcase of your achievements and things. So it's probably very similar to that. Oh wow, look at that. I got 2 dice just for that. Cool. They do seem to be giving out a lot of dice. Now I think, if I remember correctly, when they did the relaunch of Season 1, last year, they also gave out a ton of dice at the start too. So I'm gonna wait till I have 10 and then I'll pull and see what I get. Probably nothing. Oh, look at that. I get the gear dungeon right away. I get a free one. I'm assuming that says free, but Harpy's the same, so the dungeon is the same. Probably a little bit different graphically. You know what? Let's move these two. Put you there. Oh, get away from me. You can go there, you can go there, and you can go there. Of course, my other heroes killed the two on the left side before what's his face went. It's funny. Oh, well, look at that. We get some worm arrow for yeah, okay, I don't want to do that right now. We get worm arrow for doing a gear dungeon too. Cool. Another die. Oh no, that's not. Yeah, that was gear dungeon. But it came after defeating that first boss. Okay. Some continuity issues there. It's a little confusing, but yeah, so this is the gear dungeon. The harpy, whatever. Okay, that's the next one there. I don't want to quite do that yet. How do I get back to that? Okay, goblin, gear dungeon, and then the quest areas. Like for progression, but I don't think I'm gonna do that just yet. I just teleported, okay. Dude, the voice acting is so much better. I'm sitting here listening like I actually know what he's saying. It's funny. Oh, there's this too. Oh, and yeah, so there's something with the Wukong. I translated this one earlier. Some point along the way you end up getting Wukong, I know that. Here. If I get enough of these done, then it looks like I'll get some Wukong, so that's pretty cool. This one's, oh, I gotta upgrade 4 pieces of gear or something like that. Which reminds me. Okay. Oh, so you don't. Okay, this is what I was worried about. So the one thing that they were talking about change-wise is that they are reducing the upgrade of rare gear from plus 12 to plus 4, but then you only get 2 stats, so that's more of a nerf than it is a benefit. Because if I can only upgrade it to 4, yeah, I save some gold, sure, whoop-de-doo, but I'm missing out on 2 additional substats. That's kind of wonky. Of course, I can upgrade that one to 12. Not that it matters. It's not like I'm going to be in rare gear for long anyway, but, you know. Yeah, that's actually kind of wild. They put it as a selling point that, oh, you can only upgrade you only have to upgrade unless this is common gear, but no, this has set bonuses, so this is rare. Yeah, that's weird that they would mark this as a selling point. Let me find that and I'll pull it back up real quick. Just make sure I didn't misread it. So yeah, here, common equipment, original level cap 8, adjusted level cap 4, rare equipment, original cap is 12, adjusted is 4. That's a nerf, that's not a benefit. Making gear development easier, no, you're nerfing us. That's funny. But again, it's rare gear, how long are we going to be using it? You know what I mean? That's like, whatever. Well, shoot, if we're all starting over, we might be using it longer than we think. Do that. What is this? Oh, look at that. You can actually upgrade the quality of the gear straight from this screen. You don't have to go all the way back to your camp and click on the freaking thing. So that's cool. There we go. Got that done. Alright, so we should... oh, wait, we got more. Cool. So, we're into our first summon. First 10 pull. See what we get. Wow, I'm curious of what this says. That's a lot of summons, though. Okay, so accumulate 300 summons to directly obtain one of the following heroes. So you can pick Hevatar or Loannis after 300 summons. That's crazy, actually. I don't. That seems a little bit Oh, okay. So that's interesting. And this is what, a general banner? Let's see what this one says. I'm really glad that there's services out there now that can translate text on images. It's pretty cool. Takes a lot of the guesswork out of some of this stuff. So this is just... Okay, this is your basic regular old summoning screen. That makes sense. And then this is what, the hero pool? Yeah, okay. I see. Oh, so you can pull some Wukong straight away. Interesting. And I'm guessing these are all just the Season 1 heroes that you could always get before. I don't remember, but it looks like it. Yeah. So 1.5%. So they nerfed. Huh. So your chances to get a legendary are 1.5%, but on the global, it's 3%. So they made it cheaper, but then they nerfed how often you get them. That's pretty cool. Another thing I noticed, these portrait cards are a little animated and they're all, kind of redone, so that's pretty cool. It's just, some standard, or at least these ones. So these must be like featured heroes. These ones here are not animated. But they've redone them a bit. Some of them still look almost exactly the same. I'm assuming that's Felocia. Some of them definitely look different, but like, some of these are pretty much more or less the same. Gillian looks the same. Joker looks the same. Some heroes got replaced and added one. Oh, okay. Yeah, and like, unless I went through and translated every single screen, there's going to be a lot that I'm not going to grasp right away. But cool. Oh, exclusives get animated. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. So this is an exclusive banner then. What is? Oh, so I can buy 10 for 800. That's what, 80 a piece? That's not bad. Interesting. 3,000 gets you 50. 3,000 in the live server or global. Current global is a little less than $50, right? Anyhow, let's see what we get. Oh, we got a legendary on the first 10 pull. Look at that. Alright, we got, what's his damn name? Don't worry, be happy.
新月岛的荣耀，嘿嘿，这轮我
见鬼！没有过去。
人能管好自己就不错了。嘿，你好。
温暖的篝火，都是。哎呀，过来，再靠近点儿。弱肉强食。
Really? So much for good luck. I mean, this guy's whatever. It's alright. Cool. So. Let's pull some of these. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you get a legendary on your first 10 pull. This shitty guy. That was funny. Jorgen, right? Is that his name? Jorgen? I forget. No, what was his damn name? I'm gonna pull it up on the, I'll pull up in the gallery on the global real quick. Tower, yeah, that's it. There you go. Yep, there it is. I mean, it's whatever. Guess it could be worse. No Lego on the 10 pulls. I got Catherine. Cool. This is going on for another 5 days and 15 hours, so maybe we'll do a couple pulls on that banner next. I don't know. Like, I'm clicking it, bro. It's not giving me anything. Huh. It doesn't seem clickable. I don't know. Oh well, whatever. Or is it from here? I'll get it here, maybe. Nope, that doesn't go away. Alright, that's going to give me rows here with some chat. Last time, earlier when I clicked this, it froze the whole game, so I'm not going to click that. Oh, crap. It's not going to go away, is it? Oh, at least it didn't freeze the game. Okay. Cool. Yep. That's going to bug me that that red dot's going to be there because it won't go away. Or can I get it from here? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Let me go over here right quick. Oh, look, and you can actually click on other people too. Or wait, I think you can do that in like Vortex area of the other game. Or of the global version. Steal your shit. Deliver this letter. Cool. Got some new kind of currency. Pick up 2 more quests. Did they make her breast bigger? Golly. I feel like they did. Of course I would notice some shit like that, wouldn't I? Don't mind me, I'm just robbing you guys. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever won the dice roll against that dude at the start. I'm just on a bad roll right now, huh? Okay, can I steal from him? I can. Yeah, I know how to steal, Jack. Get away from me. Let's try to steal that. Nope, that ain't happening. How they added jiggle physics. Oh shit, now of course. Now of course I'm gonna go check that out. Unless you're talking about like in combat, because I don't see any here on the screen. Like on Watcher Realms, you could like wiggle them back and forth and your shit would bounce all over the place. It's pretty funny. Wait, I have another question there. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. I'll check them. Yep, one sec. So basically, they didn't redesign every hero, just certain ones. Alright, this. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not very fluid. Maybe it's just because I'm on BlueStacks, but good lord, they just like stretch across the screen. Look at that. It's a little unrealistic. I know plenty of people are just going to be sitting there playing around with cartoon titties, I guess. That's funny. Alright. Where is this? I gotta talk to this guy. Good lord.
木精灵，爸爸说
Children of the Forest.
脸盆
Yeah. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end it here. It's 1 a.m. for me, and I do have to be up in the morning, so... I'll probably be back online tomorrow. Well, tonight. Finish this out. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, and it was cool chatting with you, and thanks for some of the info you gave me. So, I'll be back on tomorrow. Till then, have a good one. Take it easy. See you later.